Now we consider ourselves pretty clean people, but there is one area around the house that we often neglect, and I'm pretty sure most of you at home are the same. And that's the filter in your Rangehood cooktop. Now, I've been cooking on this cooktop for about a year now since we've installed the kitchen, and recently I've started to notice a few drips of fat dropping down from the Rangehood onto the actual cooktop, which is pretty disgusting. But today I've got the solution to fix all that and get them sparkling clean and fresh. Now the first thing is I'm just going to give it a wipe and show you exactly how much oil is starting to drip down off the filters themselves. So I'm just going to go along the back here and the front as well. Look at that, disgusting. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to pop open the actual Rangehood itself and access the filter, and we'll get that out as well. Okay, so I've got my gloves on, I've got a little bucket waiting, ready to get the filters out. Next step is to open this up and see what we're dealing with. Yeah, pretty disgusting. Gross. Equally gross. All right. Let's take these and I'll show you exactly how we're going to clean them. Well, this is it. This is the magic product that's going to clean our filthy filters back to sparkling new again, and it's Tricleanium all-purpose cleaner, and you basically just add it to water and it'll do its work. Now, this is great for cleaning surfaces, pre-painting, even wallpapering as well, just to make sure the walls are nice and clean. And it's also great as a general purpose cleaner, as well as cleaning dirt, mold, scum, and even grease. So perfect for this application as well. Well, next step is let's get this mixed up and let it do its magic. Now while I let the Tricleanium do its work and bubble away with those filthy filters, getting them nice and clean, I also noticed when I opened up the Rangehood there was still a lot of oil and grime left behind inside the actual Rangehood. So I'm going to open that up now, and instead of making up a whole new bucket of Tricleanium and water, I've got the ready to use in a spray nozzle ready to go. So I'm just going to spray that up in there, use a nice sponge cloth and clean that as well. So the Rangehood's nice and clean now, so back to these filters which have been sitting for about 15 minutes. I'm just going to pull it up. Wowee. There's a bit of stuff stuck on them from pulling it up, but as you can see they're crystal clean underneath. So I'm just going to flip it over and let the other side soak. Same with the other one. And then I'll rinse those little bits off and let them dry. Okay, so while I let them sit for 15 minutes to do their work, I might as well keep cleaning them. So I've got a nice little spot outside that I'm going to use the ready to use, and I'm going to get rid of some rusty water spots. Okay, so here's the rusted water stains that I was talking about that I want to get rid of on my brickwork. So I'm just going to give them a quick spray with the ready to use, let it sit and come back and give it a rinse. All right, so I've let that sit for 5 minutes and I can see that it's starting to run, so it's doing its job. I'm just going to give it a light little scrub with a brush now and see if I can remove it. Well, how good's that? Like magic, it's just disappeared. All it's left to do is just give it a rinse with water and it's all done. Okay, time to get these out, give them a rinse and get them back in the Rangehood. Pretty good. Unreal. Well, how good is that? All in half an hour of taking care of the Rangehood, its filters, and a little rusty water spot on the brickwork outside. If you've got your own little cleaning projects that you need to take care of, then head into Bunnings, Mitre 10 and other good hardware stores and check out the Tricleanium range. Well, after doing all this, I think I earned myself a well-earned beer.